guys, and today we're going to be talking about my top 8 rides at Alton Towers. Coming in at number 8 is Spinball Whizzer. Now this is not a bad coaster, it's just I personally do not like it. I feel like it's too anticipated, it's too aimed at kids, so for me it's not really a thrill. But it used to terrify me a lot, and some of the turns still terrify me because it just does not feel safe and the restraints are quite flimsy, and I just don't like that in a ride. It's an uncertainty feeling, so you don't know if it's going to crash or anything on you, so I personally do not like it. Now coming in at number 7 has to be Rita. Now I personally do not like Rita at all, and I believe that they should remove it because it's plain, it's bland, it's boring, and it's just got nothing to it other than the whole fact it's a launch. Now being at a launch, a launch is just where you just launch, but they could have done so much for this ride. Now number 6 has to be 13. Now 13 is not a bad ride, I personally love it, and it's so low on the list because it's a kids coaster, so therefore it's not really a thrill-packed ride. And going through the forest is quite eerie. It's a brilliant ride, you get some amazing airtime on some of the hills, and it's just amazing in my opinion. But then you go up to this bit and you're like, is the ride done? Is it not? And then you come into here, and I remember trying to get out at one stage, and then I realised actually no, it's not done. So we stopped here, and then all of a sudden, bang, you drop. And that statue scared the life out of me the first time I went on it. I loved it, but it scared me to death. And going through that dark tunnel, it's scary because I'm scared of the dark personally, so that's why I personally do not like this ride. It's not for everyone, but it's for me. Coming in at number 5 has to be Wickham. And the reason that I like Wickham so much is because yes, it's a family friendly coaster, but at the same time it's packed of different thrills. It's terrifying. For the first time, if you're a younger age, it's it's just terrifying. And I remember going down that first drop and I was just like, no, let's not go down that first drop. And the corners are so tight, it's quite fun actually. But then going underneath Big Bob, that scares me because I'm quite a tall person and I always thought I was going to whack my hands on it. So I'd always put my hands down. So yeah, and to be honest with you, I'm scared of all these rides, and it took me a while to get on them, so yeah, I'm not saying that, oh, I'm the brave guy or anything, but yeah, it's a scary ride. For me especially. But some of the corners, I remember, I was like, no! And then going into that tunnel at the end, I thought I was going to die. Coming in at number 4 has to be Air. Now I have a lot to say about this ride. It's a fantastic ride. I love it, but this is another one I struggled to get on because the idea of being face down scares me. I don't know why, I don't know if it's just the restraints I don't trust or anything, but then when you're laid on your back at this bit you feel so much like it's more comfy. But that's just my opinion. And then when you go back onto your stomach, it personally makes me feel a bit weird, and I don't like that feeling at all. And I don't know if it's just a control thing or what, but it's not to say it's a bad ride. I love the ride now, but it's scary in my opinion. I love the theming for it, I love the music, I love the staff, and well done to all the Alton Towers staff for putting up with people like me. You guys just don't get enough credit, so thank you. Coming in at number 3 is definitely Oblivion. Now the reason I picked this for number 3 is not to say it's a bad ride, but that first drop, it's boring. You go down, you come back up, that's it. Yes, it's probably got a lot more to it, and I'm just not seeing it, but the theming is absolutely amazing, the staff are amazing and supportive, and this is really all I have to say down for that ride. Number 2, this one was hard, and I chose Nemesis as number 2. It's brilliantly themed, but it's terrifying. This one gave me the most thrills out of any ride at Alton Towers. The reason being is because it's so fast, you don't actually know what's going on. So as you're doing all these loops, it's like, whoa, where am I going? And then going underneath what was the Blood River is now just like, I don't even know, it's just like a plot of water now. But the theming is amazing, I love it. There's a couple of times I thought I was going to whack my leg, but that's just again because I'm a tall person in general. Turning some of the corners are absolutely amazing. So coming in at number 1, this one was easy number 1, the Smiler. Now the reason I picked the Smiler as my number 1 is because it's my favourite ride at Alton Towers. The world's first 14 looped coaster. It's the best ride there, and if you could only get on one ride at Alton Towers, I'd recommend this ride. So yeah, I love the music, I love the theming, I love the background. That's going to be another video for the future, and I just love everything about this ride. It's not a scary ride, it's just a ride that to me is just quite relaxing, but it's another ride I struggle getting on at the start, but when I'm on it, I loved it. Every moment, every loop, everything, I just loved it. And it was just an amazing ride, and I thank the staff so much, and I thank the people I was with. So yeah, and I just can't appreciate it more. And that's all we have time for today. Please like, subscribe, and tell me what you think.